Hi and welcome to Silver Soul Tarot. Today we're going to do just a general reading. We're going to use the Urban Tarot just to give us a couple of significator cards and then hit the normal tarot just to eke out the message. Let's crack on, shall we? So first of all, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Jo. If you are a returning viewer, much love to you. If you are a subscriber, even more love to you and much appreciation. Let's see what the overall messages are, shall we? We've got the Five of Cups with disappointment, heartbreak, sadness. There could have maybe been, a little bit of an earthquake in your life or something a bit jarring that's caused some damage, but you haven't lost everything. Okay, the Five of Cups is to remind us that in the original tarot, 3 cups are spilt, but there's still 2 cups. Now obviously this is slightly different imagery, but the fact of the matter is, there's been some damage caused, but not everything has been lost. Okay, there's some tidying up to do, some picking up to do, some throwing away of stuff that you need to clear out, but there's still stuff that you've got. The next card out is the Four of Wands with completion. Okay, so maybe this clearing helps, or this upset, this damage that's been caused, the clearing that you're going to do is actually you just completing a cycle. Completing a karmic lesson or something like that in your life. Take it as it resonates. Let's see what the tarot has to say, shall we? We have got the Moon, something being illuminated to you. Could have been something being hidden, but the path is going to be shown for you. You can come out of your comfort zone. Maybe that's what this shattering was for, to get you out of your comfort zone and lead you on a new adventure. Oh, the word adventure doesn't come in very often. Interesting. There could also be something around, nature versus nurture with the dog and the wolf in this imagery. But they're both howling at the moon, so they're kind of up there just, making a lot of noise. But not very much is happening. But it does distract the universe long enough for you to start your journey. No. You got the Two of Swords. Okay, so the Two of Swords is standing at a crossroads, trying to understand, what path to take. Do you go left? Do you go right? It doesn't have to obviously be that binary of a decision, but it's about taking on board everything that you need to know and ensuring that you make the correct decision. You're at a crossroads, and there's a decision to be made. Do you put the time and effort into collecting up all these pieces and putting them back together, or do you just let it fall by the wayside? Ten of Swords, completion of a cycle. Something is dead, done and over with. You can't put these back together. If you do, you will always see the cracks and the scars, and now it will never be, I don't want to say pristine, but it will never be the way it was, whatever this was for you. Something needs to be throw it to the wayside, let it go, let it be dead, done and over with. We've got the Lovers. Okay, again, decisions could be made here. It could be about a romantic connection. It is the Twin Flame Soulmate, one of the Twin Flame Soulmate cards. It's definitely about a decision that needs to be made, but you've also got the Archangel there. Is it Gabriel? No, it's not Gabriel. It's Uriel, I believe, on the Lovers card. So you are, protected. This is a karmic thing. This is, I wouldn't be surprised if the Tower comes out. If the Tower doesn't come out, we might find out where it is and see what the card is before and after. Because it feels like there's this real sense of it happened to you, not for you, not to you. Get it right, Jo. We've got the Judgment card coming out. So being called to action. There's Gabriel. So this is very heavenly guided, heavenly sent troubles that you're having. This is that kind of like a little bit of a blessing in disguise. But you're being called to action. You might be getting a communication. There might be something about communication here for someone. But it's definitely about getting moving, starting that newness. You can make the decision and take all the time you need, but you can't be there forever. Something has to start moving. You've got the Four of Swords, so rest and recuperation. Maybe that's, as you're making decision, is to, you know, make sure you are rested and recuperated. Maybe you've been in that kind of, what's the term I used? I can't think of the term I just used. Let me think about it. Hang on. Holding pattern. That was the term I was thinking of. I was just about to get a drink. Hold on, sorry. Yeah. So, yeah, there's some sort of... Yeah, there's this holding pattern, but you're being called to start the next step of your journey because you've completed a step already. Like I say, there's no harm in taking the time to think and to make sure you are making all the right decisions, because although, like I say, it's not necessarily a binary decision, there's obviously the one main decision to go left or right, but then, you know, what does that then entail? I would definitely not get caught up on that, because I think the universe is going to guide you in the right direction. You can't make this up. Yeah, it's going to guide you in the right direction, so don't worry. But what comes out, the Tower, I said I wouldn't be surprised if the Tower comes out. Now, you saw me shuffling, I can't see what the cards are. Yeah, the Tower moment it's either happened or it's happening very soon, but it's a clearing thing. It's something that's, you know, clearing the way for what's to come. That's interesting. But the Towers happen for us, not to us. It's very transformative energy. I know people see it as quite a jarring imagery, and it is, you know, it's a jarring thing. If it doesn't jar you, then it's not exactly a Tower moment. But it's not as bad as you initially think it is. It shakes you up and it makes you realize where your foundations are, what you need to work on, you know, how you need to look after your situation and you, or, you know, the people that rely on you. But it's all about making those power moves forward afterwards. You've got the Six of Cups. Okay, so the Six of Cups is a card of nostalgia. It could be that you're being given something by the universe. Like I say, I think this is a bit of a blessing in disguise. You've got the Star card on the bottom for healing. I will pop her over there. So this is, like I say, it's going to be a bit jarring. It's going to be a little bit interesting. It's going to be clearing. This is a very heavy energy, but it's going to be extremely clearing. I would just brace for impact. And let's take a couple more tarot to see what's to come afterwards. Okay, so we are going to use the Sugar and Spice tarot because I'm just in love with this tarot deck. It's so cute. It's unbelievably cute. It's also a lot lighter, and I feel like what's coming in afterwards is going to be a lot lighter for you. So let's find out what comes in after the Tower moment and this cleansing. Oh, I've dropped another one. And this impact, let's just say. Okay, so first of all, the Ace of Cups come out, okay? It could be a new beginning in love, but I always say work on yourself first. Yep, fill that cup, have it overflowing with stuff that you love doing, the people you love, and being able to pour from a full cup. You can't pour from an empty cup. But yeah, it could be, and this new beginning is going to be something you're going to love, okay? It's something maybe you've been putting a lot of time and effort into. Maybe that's why we need a little bit of a rest and recuperation, or maybe that's what you were doing in this holding pattern. You know, doing a lot of work on yourself, on a skill or something. But there's been a lot of hard work been put into you, or, you know, you've been putting a lot of work into something, and it looks like it's about to pay off in your new reality. Okay, Seven of Swords. So be a little bit careful about deception. You know, don't carry what's not yours. Let it go. But I mean, the imagery here would suggest that maybe there's some dollar to be made. Okay, so this could be a very fortuitous new beginning. You're gonna love. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love your new beginning. You got the High Priestess, sign synchronicities. that, you know, she's the card of spirituality. There's wisdom here with the owl. Sorry, I'll try and keep it in focus. I'm still waiting on my ring light. I'm pretty sure it just keeps getting pushed back. It's now like the 21st to the 25th or something. And I think we're the 17th today, 18th. So it should be here soon. Honestly, it's a saga. So yeah, there could be, again, some real guidance here from the divine, from spirit, putting you on this new journey. Now, when I say fortuitous, it doesn't have to be financially specifically, but there could certainly be a real emphasis on that. The Empress birthing a new cycle, this newness, this abundance. Again, it doesn't have to be literal dollar, although I think there will be a certain amount of that. But it can just be, you know, having everything you've ever desired, your heart has ever desired, okay? But you do have to go through this first. That's kind of the price you have to pay. You got the devil, okay? So the devil is addictions, restrictions, things that hold you down, things that keep you in more of a negative state, which is why you need to let go of, let things be dead, done and over with. Having the devil energy around is never a bad thing, specifically. You know, it can kind of help you somewhat stay on your toes. Let me show you, you can't really see what the cards are. You know, so just be careful that, you know, it could also be maybe the devil's in the detail. You know, try not to let money be the main focus. You know, money's the root of all evil. I can keep saying cliches all day, but, you know, just be a little bit careful about that. You've got the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is the pre-Empress energy, okay? It's about that self-worth, self-value, self-respect. You've got Venus here twice. Venus rules Taurus and Libra. I'm just putting that out there. But yeah, it's all about what's coming in is going to be quite impressive. It's going to be far beyond your expectations. You've got the Star again, okay? Very healed energy, very healing energy. Yeah, I mean, make a wish. You are the star of the show. You know, where do you want to put your energy? What do you want to put your time and money into? You know, what are you focusing on? And just because we did with that other deck, let's see the bottom one, we've got Judgment. So not only have you got the Star twice, hold on, sorry, where's Judgment? We had Judgment, didn't we? Yes, Judgment twice. Sorry, I'm terrible. So yeah, I mean, there's a couple of repeating messages, but you've got, you know, what you're going through or what you're about to go through might be a bit jarring, might be a bit of a slap in the face, so to speak, but, you know, it's a blessing in disguise because what's coming in afterwards is just magnificent. I'm going to leave it there and say thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.